What's going on, you little bush Wookiees? I hope you guys are having a lit, fantastic day today. We are back again with another Fortnite update, patch, notes, whatever you guys want to call it, video. I'm going to be going through a little bit of what the new patch or update is going to have. It's not a very big one, but it's got some awesome things in it. Some awesome and some a little sketchy things, in my opinion. I said I wasn't going to get very biased in these videos, but I actually do have some pretty strong feelings about a certain thing, and if you guys have looked at the patch notes at all, you will understand which one I'm actually talking about. So at the beginning of this video, we're actually going to get into kind of the smaller, the UI, the gameplay, everything like that, but at the end of the video, we're going to get to what you guys are all wanting to hear about, and that is the Bush Wookie Consumable and the Season Shop, the new shop, and everything like that. So just stick around, or you can skip ahead. Doesn't really matter to me, but I mean, there is some awesome bug fixes and everything you guys should. First off, it says that they did fix some client crash issues, which is great for all of you PC players out there. I actually did have a few times on the console version where I would crash. As soon as I'd load the game, it would just crash. I don't know if that's also including console, but I imagine since it's saying client, that usually has to do with PC. So one big thing that they did change in the Battle Royale is the shotgun. The shotgun damage has now been nerfed quite a bit. So it says that 100% damage is up to only around 8 meters. It says 7.68 meters. I'm not a whole, like, 100% sure what you can tell by meters is in this. I mean, it doesn't tell you in-game or anything like that. I do imagine that is probably pretty close, because 100% damage on the shotgun is, I don't know if you guys know this, but headshots, literally you can one-shot people from, I don't even know how far, like really far away right now before this patch comes out. So then it goes down to 70% at 18 meters, 20% at 30 meters, and 0% at 40 meters. And really, I was seeing some clips of people shooting people almost across the map with the pump shotgun on the PC. I didn't ever have that issue on the console version, but on PC I was seeing people getting cross-map shotgunned, which is just insane. Okay, now this next one, I'm so glad they actually fixed this one. Okay, so I actually ran into this a lot. They fixed the issue that the weapons on the ground actually didn't have any ammo. So you would see that there was a AR sitting there. It's supposed to have 30 bullets in it. An AR is supposed to have 30 bullets when you pick it up. So you see an AR and its ammo next to it. So you pick it up, and it only got 10 bullets. I noticed this so many times, and you had to reload. I noticed this so many times happening here recently, and I just didn't understand what was going on. So I'm glad that they fixed that bug, or they didn't even call it really a bug. It was just an issue with some of the spots, I'm guessing. If you'd go and you try and pick one up, it might not have ammo in it, because it didn't happen on all of them. They couldn't say that it was a bug, because that would most likely mean that it was happening on all the ARs or all of the guns just in general. But it was just like specific spots where you would pick up this gun, wouldn't have any ammo in it, so you'd only have like 10 out of the 40 that you're supposed to have in an AR. Another very important bug that they did fix, because I actually did feel like I was kind of noticing this. I couldn't 100% point out why my sensitivity felt so off most of the time, but it's because they had a bug where aiming upwards was faster than aiming downwards while you were shooting. And I did notice this specifically on the ARs, because you'd just be sitting there trying to hit somebody and they're jumping, and so you try and just, you know, bump up a little bit if they were trying to jump up over your shots. And you couldn't, because you would overshoot them, because you're so used to how much the down is. It was kind of just glitchy, and everything just seemed a little off. I thought that it was actually due to the just like FPS drops and everything like that, but no, it was actually due to a bug in the game. So now on to some of the UI is that they added a scroll bar in the daily challenges so that the collect rewards button is no longer pushed off the screen. The next topic is the controller. I thought that they fixed this in the last ordeal, but it says that you can now repair structures in building mode using the Combat Pro configuration. So if you hold the right thumbstick down, it will repair. So I think what they changed here, because in the last one you could just repair things by holding down the thumbstick, but now I think you actually had to be in build mode if you're trying to use the Combat Pro configuration, which is kind of, I don't know how I feel about that, you know what I mean? Like, to be able, like, if you're not using Combat Pro, you can just easily repair the wall that's right in front of you just by holding the thing. But now, if you're using the Combat Pro, which is the new controller configuration that they want to push out, what they think is best for us console players, now you have to click a button to get into build mode and then hold down a button to repair it. If anything, in my opinion, they need to actually just have it clicked once you're in the Combat Pro build mode, if you know what I mean. So what I'm saying is if you're using Combat Pro, you should just be able to build mode button, which is circle, and then just click RT or whatever you want to do. But I can kind of see how, because you can't even crouch if you're in build mode. So this is probably sounding really confusing, so I'm going to try and reiterate again what I'm saying here. So whenever you are in build mode, you can't even crouch. So that should just not be a thing. So you should only have to hit the crouch button that is in Combat Pro, which is the right thumbstick. You should only have to do that to be able to repair the wall that you're looking at, instead of having to hold it, because that just sounds like it's going to take too much time. That's just going to cancel all of the quickness about the Combat Pro configuration that they are really wanting. So in my opinion, not the best. Hopefully they realize that and they do fix that in the future. So they did a whole bunch of different performance things. A lot of it is for PC. They made improvements to the foliage rendering affecting CPU and GPU performance. That'll be good for all of the lower tiered PCs and everything like that. And they resolved a multi-second freezing on consoles, which is actually really nice, because I was noticing that would happen quite a bit on the just like pregame and everything like that. It would freeze a little bit. I didn't really know what was actually going on. So I did notice this actually happened to me. They fixed an issue where they were awarding the daily challenges without even like doing them. They actually fixed that issue. I would notice that I would come back, not use an SMG all game, and I would come back and it said that I just completed the SMG challenge. So I don't know what happened there, what was going on with their coding or anything like that, but that is a good thing that they fixed that, because now people actually have to work to complete their challenges, instead of like me, I'd come back and just get some free XP, you know. Which XP leads into the next huge thing. The best thing about this update is that they added the season shop. So the season shop is actually going to be just a way that you can show off how well you are doing in this season, I guess. I don't know what they're trying to do with the seasons. I guess just once the season ends, you'll be able to get new season shop items. So really what happens with the season shop is, as you progress with the new XP, the new leveling system, it will unlock the ability to actually buy these other new skins or the cosmetics of the game. So I don't know if they're going to, hopefully these aren't going to be too expensive, because this is going to be a try and grind sort of thing. So hopefully, like, once you get to level 5 or level 35, the Raiders Revenge pickaxe isn't going to be that much. I forget what their money system's called, but it's not going to be that much actual money to buy this, because that would kind of just defeat the purpose of your being awarded the accomplishment of actually getting that far. So let's just get right into what these items are. I'm going to put them on the screen as I say them. At level 5, you get a glider, which in my opinion looks super sick. Just that orange thing on top and just like a dark green camo. I'm glad that we're going to have a camo that's not the ugly desert camo that you had if you had already owned the game previously. At level 10, you're going to get an aerial assault outfit, which is a pretty sick outfit. It's not all that like advanced. There's not a whole bunch of stuff like you see on the skins and everything like that with the new Halloween skins and everything like that. It's not as in-depth, crazy, noticeable, but it's a very solid skin for just that character. At level 20, you get the Renegade Raider outfit, which in my opinion looks pretty sick. The Raider, I think they're kind of like trying to use this girl as like the Tomb Raider sort of thing for this game. I'm not 100% sure, but that's just kind of why I think they're calling her a Raider. But it does look pretty sick. It's a super clean, and matched with the level 35 pickaxes when you get Raiders Revenge pickaxe. And this thing looks awesome. It actually looks like, in my opinion, in the picture of the actual Raider holding the pickaxe, it looks like a guitar thing at the end, but it is just some bolts, some nuts and bolts. But in my opinion, it kind of looks like a guitar handle at the end. But then you got that awesome barbed wire wrapped around the pickaxe part, which just looks sick in my opinion. So now on to the controversial topic of this update. I don't know if you guys have seen the new bush consumable kind of little teaser that they did on their Twitter and their YouTube and everything like that, but pretty much there's now they are kind of like awarding people for looking and being in bushes. So there's a bush consumable that camouflages a person that you literally, if you crouch, you look like a bush. Okay, so watching the video, it looks kind of funny. You can actually get up and run as this bush, and it's just a bush with legs. It looks hilarious. You are literally a bush Wookie, which is freaking kind of funny and kind of terrible at the same time. But what the bush is it's called the bush. The consumable is called the bush. It's a one-time use item that is destroyed if a player wearing it takes any damage, and that is any damage including the storm. So you can't just camp in your bush and get hit by the storm. And if somebody does accidentally hit you, or if they see you running as the bush, you know, and they hit you, it goes away, which is nice. I'm glad that it's not just like a timed thing, like for 10 minutes you get to be a freaking bush, which I am interested to see what it's going to look like with the shooting out of the bush. Like, it's going to be kind of funny. You're not going to be able to tell what gun people actually are about to shoot you with, which kind of sucks. But that's kind of, I don't know how I feel about this. The only thing that I am glad they did is that you can only find it in chests and supply drops, and that it's legendary rarity. Which, honestly, supply drops, you get a legendary thing every single time. So you only get one legendary thing in a supply drop at a time from what I can tell. So I don't know if, like, instead of getting a legendary bolt action sniper or a legendary AR, you're now gonna get this bush Wookiee consumable. I don't know. So that's another good thing, is that the like rarity of this item is actually legendary. So hopefully that will decrease the amount of times you actually have to deal with the running, walking bush Wookiees. So once again, I hope you guys did enjoy this patch update, whatever you guys want to call it, video. I really enjoyed doing these. It's kind of fun to just like dive in depth and give my thoughts and everything about these, what I think they're actually going to be before they come out. So once again, thank you guys so much for killing the last patch video. It's actually the most viewed video on my channel right now. That's actually insane. I gained a lot of subscribers and everything, likes, everything, and just really got to interact with you guys. So let me know down below, if you guys have made it this far, let me know down below what you guys think of the new patch notes and everything like that. What you guys think about the bush Wookiee, what you guys think of the season shop, everything like that. I think overall this patch is a good patch because they definitely did some good bug fixes and everything like that. The one thing I don't know about is this bush Wookiee thing. I don't know about the bush Wookiee consumable. It's kind of funny. It looks hilarious on the video, but I'm probably going to rage because I'm going to get killed by so many kids posing as a bush, and I'm just going to get sprayed down by a bush with an AR, or there's going to be a bush on top of the mountain and I'm going to get sniped by it. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. It's going to be kind of funny. I'm obviously going to love the fact that I can be a running bush. I don't know. I've said bush so many times. If you guys count how many times I've said bush in the last freaking 5 minutes or just in this video as a whole, let me know what number you guys come up with. Bush, bush, bush. There you go. I just added 3. But no, thank you guys so much for the recent support on the last patch notes video. That's awesome. I'm going to be doing these every week, hopefully, if I have the time. So thank you guys so much again, and it's been your boy ItsJRidge, and I am out. Peace.